Hey everyone.
Try again.
Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Jewel and Arit here, and welcome to the Essetino Weekly Mastermind, episode number 49.
Yes, welcome everybody to another Thursday. My name is Arit, for those of you who don't know, and this right here is Jewel, and we are founders of Essetino Artists, where we help creative entrepreneurs market themselves online and make more money doing what they love. So welcome everybody. If you're new here, let us know where you're watching from. If you're a regular, welcome back. And we're so excited. We host these masterminds every single Thursday at 6 p.m. PST, 9 p.m. Eastern, so that you have a place to come, feel supported, building your business or doing whatever it is that you do, whether it's a passion project as well. And also ask questions and get some answers from a supportive community that we have here. So welcome, and we'll say hello to some peeps.
Yeah, and while we're saying hello, we want you to share your wins of the week. We like to celebrate everybody's wins moving forward. Please let us know in the comments.
Yes.
All right, so we've got Lisa in the house. Thank you so much, Lisa. You're always one of the first comments. Thank you so much.
Hi, Lisa.
And we'll catch you on the next live stream, but thank you so much for leaving that message. And we've got Dawn in the house. Hey, Dawn, how's it going?
Hi, Dawn.
Yes, we're back with the window on the left. Yes.
Always a new background for you to keep things interesting, right?
Yeah.
How are you doing, Dawn? Let us know how your week has been.
And share some of your wins.
Yeah, every single live stream that we host, we always love asking you this question. How was your week and what wins did you have? Because it's really incredible to see people coming back week after week and just sharing their progress. And even if it's just as simple as like, I got through the week, it was a rough week, but you made it to another week and you've achieved certain milestones or, got certain things off of your plate. And with that progress, it just always keeps you going, especially hearing it from other people as well.
Yeah, you want to share some of your wins of the week and then I'll share some of mine?
Yes, absolutely. So a few wins that I'd like to share. The funnel that we have been working on, which involves creating a product that helps you grow your YouTube channel. So we teach you all about SEO and optimization. So we created this product along with some other things, other resources, and we've been building out this funnel. So it's like a page where people opt in, they get a freebie, a guide that helps you get more views. And from there, we have a page that talks about our product and essentially tells you how we can solve your problem with getting more views on your videos. So this whole thing's called the funnel, and we've been working hard on getting it completed. We finally have it done and it's ready to send traffic to. And we're just looking at different options right now for, running Instagram ads or Facebook ads. We're working with that right now, and we'll definitely let you know when we're launching that. So
yeah, we'll share that with you guys. And, we had to outsource this and hire someone to help us who knows ClickFunnels, the software inside and out. And it was awesome. Like she did a really great job.
She really did. She took it to a whole nother level. I wrote all of the copy for it, the marketing copy, and she just brought it to life. So and there's a lot of integrations on the back end that need to be done. Like whenever you see a page of someone selling a course, just know that a lot of work went into that, not only creating the course, but also the whole funnel behind it, behind selling it. So huge win. And also I am almost done working on a website design order. I'm on the precipice of finishing it. It was a 4-figure order that came in a few weeks ago, and I'm just about to finish it. So feeling good about that.
Awesome. And we've got a couple more people. We'll say hello and then we'll do my wins.
Mm-hmm.
We've got JoJo in the house.
Hi,
Look
JoJo.
at that. It goes JoJo. So times 3, right?
Yeah, Joe cubed.
To the power of 3. And we've got Don saying, I took your phenomenal advice last week and made a plan for creating videos and got 3 out since your last live stream.
Wow.
My plan is not perfect, but I want a new video every 2 to 3 days.
Amazing, Dawn. So, great work.
That's like 3 times a week, 4 times a week.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, but regardless, you got 3 out, which is more than you would have before. So that's a huge win. And if it's, if you're working with this every year, you're getting 3 out this past week, and next week you're going to get another 3 out, and you're feeling like it's like overwhelming, that just know you can always bulk it as well and you can maybe do 2 at a time across a span of, let's say, like 3 days in a week. Just, you got to really figure out what works for you, right? Mm-hmm. So if you're doing 3 and it's like not working with your schedule, just modify, just tweak, just pivot so that you can really output those videos that you want to on a week-to-week basis.
But that is a major win.
Total.
And
Incredible.
it's crazy what some planning can do, right? What was your previous video schedule? Like, what was your output before you had done this plan? And that's amazing. You got 3 videos in the last 7 days.
Yeah.
For people who are not YouTubers, like that's a crazy thing for people to do.
Great work, Dawn.
So we've got Teddy B in the house.
Hi, Teddy.
You survived the week. That's a win for sure.
Nice.
That's awesome. We've got Roland in the house.
Hello,
hey, Roland. And Roland was saying congrats on how, like, we completed it. It's completed.
Yeah.
It is completed. The ClickFunnels is completed. We just now need to market it.
If you've been watching, we've been like talking about this since November, December, something like that. So yeah, it's a huge weight lifted off of our shoulders, and we're so excited to launch this thing. And yeah, so thank you. Thanks, Roland. How was your week, Roland?
Yeah, let us know your wins. And that was a win for Dawn. Thank you both for the push in the right direction.
Anytime.
No problem. That's exactly what this group is for. And you guys push us as well. You guys motivate us as well. So people are loving it and congratulating Dawn.
Nice.
We've got Phil Wyatt Outdoors in
Phil.
the house. And Roland says, I've been looking forward to seeing it since you first mentioned it. Yeah, we mentioned it a while ago, right? That has been a mental and physical journey, ClickFunnels. That is something that has challenged us in a long time. Like, we haven't had a challenge like that in a long time. When we were going through that, it reminded me of when we first started business.
Yeah.
When we first started entrepreneurship, and it was like hard.
Yeah.
It was hard.
And feeling like complete newbie to this kind of thing. I've designed a lot of landing pages in the past, but when you're going through this training, you really start to see how much you don't know as well. So, and I mean, like, I'm so grateful for going through that, because I learned so much more about marketing and copywriting as well, and speaking directly to, certain pain points. And I'll ask you guys a question in a little bit here that kind of has a similar theme to what I'm talking about. But yeah, learned so much.
This has led you to take several sales and marketing courses.
Yeah. So you guys have heard me talk about StoryBrand scripting before on this channel. I don't have the book here, but it's called Building a Story Brand by Donald Miller. So I've kind of dived into Donald Miller's work. And if you're someone who really wants to learn a lot about marketing and writing marketing copy, or building a website, or just seeing, like, in general how a whole marketing strategy works, get his book. It's called Building a Story Brand. I learned so much from it. And he has several other books too, Marketing Made Simple. So yeah, it kind of led to this trajectory, and I feel like I've grown so much.
Yeah,
in the past
even
few months.
The way that you write your quotes for people, your quotes and proposals for people to get the job, like to bid for the job,
yeah,
has been crazy.
Because it's about selling yourself, right? That's what marketing is. It's just it's selling yourself, but not in the way that you think. It's coming from a place of service and helping others. So we'll talk more about that in a second.
Don says, I didn't really have one before. It was sometimes none, sometimes several, no consistency. I'm still not totally regimented, but I'm more mindful. That is my thinking to start.
Yes.
Yeah, you're aware of it now.
Yes, aware.
And that's going to make a huge difference now that you're actually aware of it. And yeah, we were like that too, for sure. And sometimes we still have no consistency and we lose it, but as long as you are aware and that you know that you need to get back on it and that you can, that's going to make the world of difference. So we're really excited for your YouTube channel now that you're going to potentially be doing 2 to 3 videos, maybe even more per week.
Yeah, it's definitely a great start.
Oh, and Dawn. Side note, Dawn, I received as a gift another diamond painting, and it's of a chimpanzee, which is like my favorite animal.
When are you going to start that?
I don't know, because it's like a time dedication thing. When I started, I don't like leaving it because just the nature of the type of art that it is, it's like has a whole bunch of stickiness to it, and I don't like all the dust that goes on it. Random. Yes, thank you everyone for the support for Dawn. That is a huge win for her, and I'm so glad that you took action. We've got Tender Heart with like a ton of emoji hearts. Thank you so much.
How has your week been?
Let us know your wins. Roland. Win.
My win, Roland says, I learned that 2 of my videos ranked #1 on Google. Yes, and I'm getting lots of views on those videos via Google search. Once I discovered that, I added chapters to those videos. Very nicely done, Roland.
Did the chapters, have you noticed the chapters, have they helped? Because I remember initially you were a little bit hesitant to add chapters because your thinking was, which I kind of agreed to, was that if you have chapters, people will skip to, like, they might just go right to the middle and then start there, or they might start at the end, and they might not watch the entire duration and just go to the section that they wanted to. So I'm guessing your opinion has changed on that since you've added them. And yeah.
I think that's a good thing. If your chapters are added in and you're giving people what they want to watch, like you're sending them directly to what they're looking for, that's a good thing for you and your channel, because you are helping them resolve something. Like it's not that they have to watch the entire video. And as much as we love, we want people to watch all of our content from start to finish. But on average, it doesn't really happen that way. So I think adding chapters is a good thing. And it also does help with like the linking, backlinking, SEO juice, especially with Google as well. And you can see those show up differently in the search results.
Mm-hmm. And that's so cool that you have 2 videos that rank #1 on Google, right? That's amazing. Out of probably thousands and thousands of videos, you're #1. So that's amazing, Roland. That's why we have you on the team here working on our SEO. You guys, if you don't know, Roland does all of our SEO, and he has been for, I think, 2 months now. So pretty much every video that comes out now, he has a hand in, and he does the titling, the description, the tags. So
you're nailing it, Roland.
Yeah.
Great job. Sounds like you ladies have some very big wins. Clap, clap.
Well, that was like a crazy one.
Yeah, that was a huge one.
There was one point where I was like, I don't know if we're ever going to complete this.
Oh, I never had that thought. I'm just like, we need to complete this. It was just a matter of when. And yeah, I'm so glad we got it done. With the summer to kind of think about strategy for launching it and traffic and that kind of thing. So that's really good. And I was going to say, I have another win. I've upped my cardio for this week.
So
physical win, physical exercise, fitness. I think it's going to be 4 times this week that I went running, which is unheard of.
It's cool because it's on this treadmill, and it's like one of those treadmills with the TVs where it's attached to a program, and depending on what the elevation is in the video, like of the trainer, they're like running along, and then they're like, okay, let's take up the pace, and then it moves the speed and it moves the elevation so it kind of feels like you're going through it. And they have really nice footage. I did one earlier today in Utah. I did a run in Utah, which is really cool. The other day you did one in South Africa.
In Cape Town. Yeah, it's like virtual trail running.
Yeah.
So you're going on a hike or a trail, and then the treadmill does the incline or even decline sometimes. You're doing running or walking sometimes. So.
It definitely keeps it more entertaining than just like a screen that says your time, your calories, and your speed. I kind of get bored of that sometimes, just staring at that. And I sometimes cover the time because I don't want it.
You don't want to see
it makes it go slower. All right. Tenderheart says, I hope everything is going well. Yeah, we're having a great, productive week.
Excellent. Yes. Thank you.
Teddy says, still doing 1 video a day. Got 2 out twice this week. 1 video a day is amazing. I have to admit, we haven't gotten to that point of 1 video a day. And I don't know if we will, because it is quite, with the kinds of videos that we do, it's crazy.
Well, weren't we doing that during COVID? We were pumping out 3 a day.
That's literally when we didn't know what was happening. We didn't step outside.
Crazy. Yeah. We just, we were literally locked in.
You can't, I feel like I couldn't do, I was doing 3 to 4 videos a day for a couple, at least a month.
Yeah.
But that was draining.
Yeah.
It was draining.
That's incredible, Teddy. Great job.
Congrats to Dawn still. Congrats to Roland. Tenderheart says, I'm glad to see that you moved away from that window with the sunlight reflection.
Yeah.
We still have this crazy sunlight that happens here.
This is fine. This is not blinding our viewers. So yeah, that was a temporary location that we had not tested before, clearly.
I know.
And
the internet was crap.
Thank you for coming back to another live stream. We appreciate it.
All right. And Dawn says, it took me 4 months to do my abstract tree, but that is so cool, Jewel. I hope you share it with the channel when you complete it. Yeah, I'll for sure share it when it's completed. Still working on the dragon one. There's that dragon one that it takes so long. Each section is time consuming, but I do enjoy it. So I pick certain times to do it at. Roland says, I'm not sure if it helped yet, the chapters. Google automatically adds chapters, so I figured I'd add the correct chapters.
Yeah, taking them exactly where they want to go. Yeah, exactly.
Nice. Congratulating Roland.
Awesome. I learned a lot from doing your SEO. It's so different than my content. It doubles my experience.
Doubles the work as well, I bet.
Good choice of words. It doubles my experience.
But we appreciate it so much, Roland. It
really
helps like crazy, and we're glad that you are hopefully enjoying it.
Other thing with chapters is that the viewers who don't want to search for the answer may drop off, but if you point them in the right direction, they will stay. Yes,
yeah, good point.
Perfectly said.
Good point.
Perfectly said.
Good point.
Yeah, I agree. I published an Arit video today.
What does that mean?
I don't know. Who is that? Let's see.
Let's see what that is. And Jojo's saying that is huge, and a bunch of running emojis. Roland says, I only did 1 video this week. I feel no stress about it. I'm good with it. Lol. Yeah, that's the thing, is if you're cool with it, then go with it, right? That's cool.
So that message was Robert Lunty. I know you sent me a link, a YouTube link, Robert, but I didn't click on it. So I'm assuming that's what you're talking about. So I'll have to check that out later.
We've got Timothy in the house. Hey Timothy.
How's it going?
And
nice to see you on here.
Teddy says, one video a day is easy when you're retired with no life. I mean, you've clearly found a system that works for you. I believe that you do a lot of screencast recordings, which does make it a lot easier. So I'm glad that you've found a system that works for you. And some wins that I have here are that I did a bunch of client work, edited videos for some clients and put them up on their channels for their courses. What else? Oh, this morning I had it was scheduled from yesterday, but it was kind of like a random email. So we got this email from a previous student, a coaching student of ours who took our YouTube coaching program. And he was trying to figure out about his YouTube channel, how to transfer the ownership, because he was going to lose the initial email. So when you create your YouTube channel, you have an initial email that you create it with, and that email was going to go away for whatever reason.
Yeah.
And he needed to transfer that email to like a separate email, another new email. But for some reason, it wasn't working. And it was, like I said, a random scheduled call this morning. And I said, yeah, let's try and troubleshoot it. Let's try and figure it out. I honestly didn't know the answer right away. And I knew it wasn't going to be like an email back and forth thing, because that would take like way too long. So we got on Zoom. He was sharing his screen. We're trying to troubleshoot it, figure it out. And then we finally figured it out and realized that he needed to change his YouTube channel to a brand YouTube channel. And then you can officially transfer ownership from one email to another.
So what was he before? What type of channel was he listed as before? Just like an individual user?
Just like whatever, regular. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
So lesson learned, guys. Keep that in mind. You know, if you are wanting to change the ownership or the email address, rather, associated with your YouTube channel, you need to be a brand channel.
Yeah.
You need to
do that first before you start adding other emails in the permissions section, because he had added the other email in the permission section. And then when we tried to change it to brand account, it didn't work. And then he had to remove the email and then change it to brand. And it was kind of scary, because there was a section there that said like delete channel. And it was like, you don't ever want to see those words. And so luckily we got through it and it worked, and he's good now, and we managed to solve the problem. And I was really excited when we figured it out. Like, it took us about an hour, but man, that is a scary thing to know, that you might be losing your email, because if you lose that email, you can't log into your channel if you lose that email. So it was good that we managed to figure it out.
Yeah. That's something that you definitely need to troubleshoot over Zoom or screen share. Awesome. Phil says, been getting videos out about once a week. Just want to maintain that flow. Hopefully nice. Yeah, keep it going. Keep it, do what you can. Like, and the thing is, when you don't get a video out, don't beat yourself up over it. Because that's going to it's not going to make it fun. It's going to prevent you from releasing more videos the following week when it comes out. So just, accept it, and then just figure out a plan to make it work the next time. But that's great. Video like once per week, keep it up, keep going. That's good, Phil.
And it's okay if you miss a week. Like, it's not the end of the world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
exactly. And
shout out to Timothy. Thank you so much for the super chat.
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
I wish they showed the actual emoji.
That you could pull it up on StreamYard, yeah.
But yeah, awesome. Thank you so much. You guys in the YouTube chat can see it. Thank you so much for the donation, the coffee donation. Much appreciated. Definitely goes to good use.
Absolutely. Thank you, Timothy.
All right. Roland says, sometimes that schedule is good for your health. Yeah, right? You can definitely go crazy with YouTube.
Hi, Brayden. How's it going? Brayden's in the house.
Brayden. Hey, Brayden. How's it going? And Jojo saying, you ladies are the very best. You're awesome as well, Jojo. Thank you so much for showing up and hanging out with us.
Thank you, Jojo.
But yeah, and with, you know, sometimes that is good for your health. And the thing is, like, with that troubleshooting that we had done this morning, they were like, and I could relate, because if I had that situation, I would freak out as well with their YouTube channel. And, you know, the thought of losing a YouTube channel can be crazy. We also recommended that he get the Google Titan security key, which is a physical key.
Yeah, we talked about this before.
It's very inexpensive. It's a Titan security key. This physical key is so that people can't hack and steal your account, which has already happened to someone that we know, who used to be in the chat here, and he got his channel totally hacked. So after that happened, we got this, and it's like $50 or something like that, $50-$60, and it's like, it's a good investment.
Yeah,
it's a good, and it's been recommended by other major YouTubers. So highly recommend.
Yes, they do take a while. Yeah, and that's the thing too. Like I'm sure you experience this too with your editing. Like you kind of have to balance the quality of the videos, but also still getting them out. It's an entire balance of quantity and quality, right? But yeah, like, don't get to the point where you're just literally not enjoying it anymore. So just get back on the horse if you need to take a week off or whatever it is.
Timothy says, I was unable to give the sticker last week.
Oh,
the system would not let me.
Yeah, Timothy, we saw that buy me a coffee come through. Thank you so much for that.
We saw that you still did give a donation on the back end. After our live stream, I saw in my emails that, you know, Timothy bought you the buy me a coffee donation. And we're like, what?
You're awesome, Timothy. Thank you.
That's amazing. Timothy said, I shot 45 minutes of my digital class this week. So very cool.
Awesome job.
That's cool.
How long is your class? Like, how long are you planning on making the course?
Mm-hmm.
Great work, though.
Yes, I would. If your YouTube channel is of importance to you, I would highly, highly recommend getting this key, because with from what I gathered and researched, you won't be able to be hacked if you connect that key to your Google account, because the physical key is needed when you are doing like a certain type of sign-in. And even though you have two-factor authentication, the hackers can still get through, and they did.
Yeah.
It for Product Patrol, the channel that got hacked, it was like the perfect time to hack him, because it was the weekend, he was driving in the countryside, he didn't have internet on, wasn't getting the notifications on his phone, and didn't realize he was getting all these texts and emails that someone was trying to log in, until he got back, and he wasn't able to stop it. By then he was already locked out, and they had stolen his channel and were already live streaming on it.
Yeah, so very worthy $50 investment to protect your channel and all of your content and all of that time and effort that you spent creating those videos for other people. So yeah.
So yeah, and the last win is tomorrow I'm going to be doing a 34 kilometer bike ride. That's probably the longest bike ride I've ever done. I'm not a cyclist or anything like that. I rent bikes like 2 to 3 times a year. So I literally ride bikes 2 to 3 times a year around the city, just, in different touristy type places. And tomorrow, renting some bikes and doing like a long bike ride and just hanging out outdoors.
Yeah, that's going to be fun. You were calling it a Bear Grylls expedition.
Yeah, because I honestly don't ride bikes too often, so it's going to be a good one.
Yeah, always a new adventure. All right, guys, we have a question for you, and this kind of ties into what I was talking about earlier with learning a lot about marketing and learning, not just in terms of writing copy, whether that's on a website or on a landing page or even in an email, but also the way you speak, and it's how you communicate. So I'm learning a lot about that, and a huge theme that I came across in all of these books and courses and everything is that when you're trying to sell a product or a service or just yourself, even yourself, maybe like for someone to take a certain action, whether it's like subscribing to your channel, something as simple as that, it all comes from solving problems for other people. And I'm sure you have heard of this before. If you have done some of your own readings on marketing and learning about, how to market your product or service. So the question I have for you is, what problem do you solve for your customers or your clients? Or if you don't have an actual product that you're selling, then what problem do you solve for your viewers or your followers? So let me know in the comments below, or in the comments on the side, I guess, if you're watching the live stream. But yeah, if you like, this is something that, it's really important to figure that out and to identify that, because once you do know what problem you solve, you can communicate that over and over again. And essentially what you're doing is you're helping other people memorize what problem you solve, how you can help them. So put that in the comments. And if you don't know what problem you solve, that's fine too. Just let us know what it is that you do. And if you like, we can help you figure out what that problem is.
Comments on the biking. I rented a bike in San Diego once and it was an amazing bike ride. It made riding so enjoyable. I wore the wheels out on that thing.
Oh, sounds like a good bike ride.
Yeah, I did one also in San Francisco. That one was cool. Went over the Golden Gate Bridge. Is that what it's called? Golden.
Yeah.
I don't know what that famous bridge. Jojo saying nice. Yeah, I'm excited. No work or anything, just bike riding.
So to give you an example, going back to the question, what problem do you solve for your customers, clients, or viewers? For Essetino, for us, every single video that we put out on the channel essentially solves some sort of problem, right? We're helping people figure out how to do something, or we're clarifying a certain concept. But if you're looking at a more higher level view, Essetino Artists helps creative entrepreneurs and entrepreneurs in general market themselves and make more money doing what they love. So those are two big problems, marketing and money, that a lot of people deal with, especially like wanting to start your own business and being an entrepreneur. So it could be just something as simple as that.
Timothy, we got one answer actually. I reveal the artist in the student that they never knew existed.
Ooh, I love that. I love that so much. You help them essentially become an artist and become more confident in their ability to create. So that's huge. And do you communicate that often, Timothy, in your videos or on your website or wherever it is that you're promoting your business?
Just also that question, and then also just a side question from me. The type of art that you do and the type of work that you do is, I think, really advanced, because you use this airbrush pen, and I don't think it's typically something that most people can do. So can you take someone that has zero ability with that, like has never done it before?
Ooh, that's a good question.
And like train them to do, a quarter of what you can do? Because I've seen what you can do, and it's crazy. So can you train someone who doesn't have any skill in this and make them an airbrush artist? I'm just curious to know.
I'm sure there's like beginners who watch your videos and live streams, or they just enjoy seeing your creations come to life. And I mean, if that is, you're saying right here that you reveal the artist they didn't even know existed, that tells me that you do work a lot with beginners, and you really help them believe in themselves to become great artists.
We've got Total Pain Enterprises in the house.
Hello.
No worries. Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, just still showing up. Timothy says, they end up communicating it to me after time, which is so fulfilling.
Mm-hmm.
I can teach anyone and make them an amazing airbrush artist. Whoa, that's pretty crazy.
That's incredible. And that's even more rewarding that you're hearing that from your students. And sometimes it's like that, where you don't really know. You start out your business and you don't really know what problem it is that you solve for others, but your audience tells you.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's the best thing, because you're literally seeing that there's a demand for something out there, and people are experiencing transformations with your content, and it's a win-win.
Total Pain says that he totally agrees that you can take someone who is a complete newbie and turn them into an airbrush artist.
Amazing.
It's the truth. And Don says, that was such an excellent way of putting it, Timothy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was really cool.
Yeah, it really is. So yeah, thank you, Timothy, for answering the question. If anyone else wants to answer this question, or if you need some help figuring that out, let us know in the comments.
Mm-hmm. I know it's something that it's like, what problem do I solve? And like people don't really want to answer it.
Yeah, well, I think it's good to, if you don't really know, it's good to find out. It's good to really look at what it is that you do. And you don't have to have a product or service. I'm not only speaking to someone who's selling something. It could just be your content, right? So it's a good exercise to really look at the type of content that you produce and ask yourself, how does this help someone? How does this serve someone? How does this solve a problem for someone? What problem would someone have that my video or my piece of content would be extremely helpful in that regard?
You pay attention to the trends and habits of successful people. Mm-hmm. And I've heard this from many interviews and just many successful type people. They, especially if they're an entrepreneur, they'll say that they solve problems for a living. They solve people's problems and they get paid, good money to do it. And that's at its core, and it's the simplest thing, is like, if you can solve someone's problem, you can make money.
Yeah, absolutely. And if you, if you started a business and people have paid for your product or service, you definitely are solving a problem, because they're literally telling you with their money that they're giving you in exchange for your service, your content, your product, whatever it is. They're telling you with their money, because it's their hard-earned money and they're giving that to you. So they're telling you that whatever it is that you do is of value to them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Roland says that he provides solutions to people that want to fix items around their homes, like lawn equipment, ATVs, etc. And I bet that is like, you're a lifesaver to people, because I remember when I was trying to fix the kitchen sink carburetor, and I was going on YouTube trying to figure it out. There was something that got caught in the carburetor. I can't remember what it was. It was this tiny thing that and then all of a sudden it just stopped working. And then I found, or you did actually, you found something that said that for this particular model, if you stick the back of a broom head and you turn it, that it will dislodge whatever was in there, and then you reset it and then it works. And it's like, that saved us like hundreds of dollars going to a plumber.
The funny thing is that it said that in the manual. It said that in the guide for the carburetor. We looked up what it was and everything.
Mm-hmm. But Roland, I could see people freaking out and being like,
oh, absolutely. Yeah. So Roland, you essentially help people save money.
Yeah.
Right? Because people just, it could be that they can't afford a plumber, or they don't want to spend their money on that kind of thing. They want to just do it themselves. And you also, for those who really enjoy fixing stuff around the house, you help them feel happy and accomplished and, competent and all those things. So yeah, that's a good one, Roland.
Total Pain says, I am one of Tim's students, and he is absolutely the best teacher. Until about 6 months ago, I had little experience, and his teaching has advanced me in the airbrush 10 times better. That's amazing. That's so cool.
Thank you for sharing that.
I did not know that.
Yeah, because that's probably why you asked this question. When we were on your live stream, Tim, we saw you do incredible work, and for someone who's just kind of coming into it, and I don't have any airbrush experience or anything like that, airbrush painting experience, it can be intimidating, right? So always make sure you're communicating that to someone, like, anyone can do this, and you don't need any previous experience, and it really empowers people. It's always an amazing thing when you verbally speak out that you believe in other people, because it just, often people need someone else to believe in them before they actually believe in themselves.
Mm-hmm. Don says, one of my videos this week was about different diamond painting storage solutions. That's actually very helpful, because there's those diamond pieces everywhere. For those of you who don't know, diamond painting is it's basically like little gems that you stick on, kind of like paint by numbers type thing, but you paint by these little tiny circular or square pieces of shiny plastic to create a picture. It looks really cool.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, storage solutions was one of the things I was thinking about as I was going through doing diamond paintings. I was like, what am I going to do with all these gems everywhere?
Wasn't it one of Dawn's videos that we ended up doing, like the storage for the shoes and stuff in the entrance?
It was someone else's video.
Oh, it was someone else.
It was someone else's.
But to that same regard, Dawn, that is a major problem that you're solving other people. I felt so much relief after, decluttering and having a good storage solution for my shoes. So, whatever it is, guys, that you guys are speaking amazing answers here. You're really identifying the what of what it is that you solve, but always revert it back to the feeling. What is that feeling transformation? You're taking someone who previously felt like for your case, Dawn, maybe scattered and just all over the place and messy, and you're really giving them a transformation to feeling organized and more in control and everything like that. So just think of those feeling words. It's so powerful to have that vision in mind, because then when you have that in mind, and you have that especially in mind when you're filming a video or writing a blog post or creating a piece of content, that energy is transforming into what it is that you say and write.
We've got someone, William Thompson, in the house. Hi all, especially Jojo.
Hey, William.
Jojo says, I'm so behind on my video YouTube watching. Apologies to you ladies, Roland, Phil, Teddy, Don. I promise I'll get caught up soon. No worries. We're all pumping out so many videos. So you probably will be watching a lot. So it's totally cool.
No worries, Jojo.
Let's see. So Don was saying gardening for Roland, but Roland cut out gardening from his content.
Yeah.
But you're still doing it.
You're doing less of the planting stuff, right, Roland? More so fixing. And I'm going to fix that banner for you. Just do that modification for you so you can upload that on your channel. William says, I have a new idea for a channel for my ceramics.
Oh, cool. Nice.
Awesome. That sounds good. What is the idea, if you don't mind sharing?
Yeah. And then Timothy is loving the advice.
You're very welcome.
Probably, but since I narrowed down my niche, my channel has grown. I still have room to narrow down, working on that. Yeah, that's cool. That's cool to hear that it is working and that your channel is growing. That's awesome.
Shoes versus diamonds. But those damn diamonds are flipping everywhere, even with storage, but it's so much better.
It's the worst when you have them in that little tray and then you accidentally flip it and then it just goes everywhere.
It's the feeling of relief. It's or an organization, right? Feeling organized. Yeah, when I'm writing copy, especially for a landing page or a website, I'm really diving into the problem and how that feels for someone who's just stumbling on the page, and how whatever product or service my client has can solve that problem. Yeah.
Cool.
Awesome. Good discussion, guys.
Yeah. Let us know if you're liking these discussion questions. Every week we are coming up with different things, and we like hearing your responses and having a roundtable discussion.
Yeah, I think we've done this for the past 2 or 3 live streams where we've asked you a question, and it's really interesting and insightful to see what everyone's answers are. And also, we're hoping that you're learning something from it at the same time. So let us know. Do you like these questions? Do you like these discussion questions? Do you want us to keep going with them? Yeah, I already see Timothy saying the questions are fantastic.
Roland says, I like the questions.
Very cool. One of my favorite things, William says, is to make our mugs for tea or coffee. I was thinking I'd do video, document each mug as I make it. Nice, yeah. So documenting the creation of what you're making.
And then, you document it, and then so someone can buy it. Yeah, I've seen many YouTube channels do similar things with different art pieces. So
very effective.
Obviously with the canvas, like the fluid pour painting where they pour a bunch and then it looks crazy. And then I always look at people's descriptions to see what's their tactics, what are they doing? Maybe I can learn something from their description. And with a lot of the art people that are making art in the video, they'll put in the description that, here's where you can get the exact one, or check out, their collection either on Etsy or their own website store or somewhere else. It's always a good one. And I've seen it done for many things, both with lower priced art pieces and really high end expensive pieces. There was this one woodworking channel where he was making a wooden car, but extreme detail, and take maybe hundreds of hours to do. It was like a really long time. And then he shows where you can purchase it. And it was not a cheap item because he spent a lot of work on it. And it was like literally there was only one. So you can definitely do it with lower and higher priced art pieces.
Yeah, and I feel like your viewers get invested in the piece as well when they watch it from nothing. They're watching it being created from nothing to an actual finished product. That journey of it just adds more. You sharing the journey and the creation process and how it's made adds even more value to the product itself.
Timothy said the questions are fantastic, like a theme.
Awesome.
I love that you ask a target question every week. It gives us a way to participate and do some homework.
Awesome.
That's awesome. Definitely continue with the questions.
Good stuff. Love Thanks for the feedback, guys. Super helpful.
They get the creative juices flowing. Yeah, we appreciate everyone's participation. Like, it means a lot to us.
Can make mugs and trade them for good deeds, mugs for humanity. Oh, that's awesome. People tell me what good thing they did, send a video about it, and I send a free mug to a deserving person.
Oh, wow.
I love amazing. That's really awesome, William. Very cool. Keep going with developing that idea. Yeah, hash it out some more, figure out, what kinds of videos you'd be creating. It sounds like you already have, but that's really cool. Thanks for sharing that.
Jojo says 3 thumbs up for weekly questions.
Awesome. Thank you, Jojo.
Roland is mentioning what I asked him the other day. So I asked him, do you see yourself doing YouTube 5 years from now? Roland thought that was a good question. Immediately I said yes, but that question has stuck in my mind. Yeah, the reason why I asked Roland that question was because we talk pretty much on almost a daily basis or every other day basis because he's doing SEO for us and stuff. And, he'll often say how fun it was, how much he loved the SEO. And, he's learning so much about YouTube and applying what he's learned for his channel. And I just randomly asked him because he's so excited, right? He's so excited. I said, Can you see yourself doing YouTube 5 years from now? Because for us, we're on year 6 of our YouTube channel. That sounds crazy to say.
Yeah.
But we're on year 6. And the cool thing is when I say year 6, right? It still feels like year 1 and 2. Like it still feels like we're still getting started. So much still to achieve. So many more videos, you'll never run out of ideas. It's crazy.
Never, ever. Unlimited ideas.
So that is a good question. I will save that one. Awesome.
Yes, good deed stories. I love that, William, because I'm thinking at which scale do I see my channel in the future?
Yeah, it's a legitimate question because a lot of people just, initially start YouTube channels for fun, and then it starts turning into something. And then I knew from the beginning when I started our channel that I wanted it to be a long-term thing. I wanted it to grow into something. It wasn't always clear in the beginning what it was going to be, but I knew it was going to be a tutorial-based channel, and I knew I wanted it to grow. And I still have a goal of reaching 1 million subscribers. I want that gold play button and the 100,000 subscribers. And it's crazy to think that we're almost at 42,000 subscribers, very close, less than 50 to 42,000. And we're so close to that halfway mark to 100,000. And that just, I just remember the days when we had like 300 subscribers.
And it seemed so far away. Yeah, it's amazing. I think that's the cool part is that YouTube constantly changes and you change as a creator, and the entire journey of being a YouTuber or a YouTube channel owner it's dynamic, it's different, it changes all the time. And so, 5 years from now, when you ask that question to Roland, like it's it's not like doing the same thing, you know. We're doing YouTube now, but 5 years from now, it's like it's going to be totally different.
When we started it, like, I didn't know that we were going to be YouTube coaches and have coaching clients. I never even thought about doing a coaching business or anything like that.
It was all born out of this, of what we do, and having the channel and seeing that it's helped so many people. And yeah, exactly. Like, that's the cool thing, is that there's so many crazy opportunities that come out of being on YouTube. Opportunities like for your entrepreneur, like for your business, for your entrepreneur journey, for your career, and also even personal, like, connections and stuff that last a really long time. And it's really cool. Yeah.
Timothy said, great idea. That is very big for many startups today. Which one?
William's idea, probably.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm guessing.
Exactly. It wasn't clear in the beginning, but with time, it's interesting how you get more serious and find your groove.
Yeah. And like, nothing's ever really clear, you know, like we always, people always ask that question, like, where do you want to be 5 years from now? And we definitely have our visions and goals, but to know for sure, like, what is going to happen, I think like it's unclear, it's uncertain, and I think that's what makes it exciting. So I mean, it all depends on what you value, right? For us, we very much value creativity here. So being able to create all the time and to help others, and just like, it's so fulfilling for us. We love what we do.
Timothy says, I think of when I was just out of art school in the 90s with the
advent of technologies. There are so many more opportunities to make money off of our talents.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah.
There's literally no excuse now. There was this, I saw this cool, what do you call it, image?
I was going to say, the artist is the new business owner. Like, that is the entrepreneur of today's world. It's not like we're all artists, right? It's because we're all creators, and as an entrepreneur, that's what you're doing. You're creating. So, yeah.
I'll end it off with this. I saw this today on Facebook feed. It says here, start a business, $999, too much. Buy an iPhone for $999, no problem. Health and groceries, $100, too much. Dinner and dessert at a restaurant, $100, no problem.
Yep.
Watch Netflix for 2 hours, one more episode. Learn a new skill, 2 hours, no time.
Yeah.
And it says life is all about choices. Stop blaming the lack of opportunity. And there's so much opportunity now. It's crazy.
Yeah. The way you spend your time is the way that you're prioritizing with your life. So with that, we'll leave you guys with that thought. And
a last one more comment here.
My school district offered to pay me yesterday to make videos showing science teachers how to make robots. Woo!
Whoa, that's so cool.
And you know what? Like, that's another thing. When you're on YouTube, other people who aren't familiar with creating videos, and like they see you as like you having this amazing skill that they don't have, right? So absolutely, you'll get more opportunities like that, William. That's awesome. And just a few more comments here. Don says, I have another win. I love these last minute wins that are coming in. I got my steaks grilled before the rain hit tonight.
That's definitely a win.
Ooh, you're going to enjoy that. I just looked out my window and the skies are black and it's pouring.
Enjoy those. Enjoy it.
Yeah. Enjoy your dinner, Don.
Yeah.
If you don't mind, I have a question for Phil, if he's still here. Phil, is there anything you cannot do with a piece of wood and nails?
I know, that's crazy.
He's so talented.
I recently saw some of your videos, Phil, where you did a compilation video where you were kind of like putting them around a certain category and taking his previous videos and then just like putting them in a compilation.
Yeah.
Like it was like something about wood projects that you can resell.
Ooh.
So that's it. And then there was like a certain amount, and I was like, oh, that's a good one. That was a good one.
Great job, Phil. If you're still here watching this, and if not, we'll let you know about it next week that we talked about you. Awesome, everyone. Have a fantastic weekend. Thank you so much for being here. We really appreciate it. We love hanging out with you. Come back again next Thursday, 6 p.m. PST, 9 p.m. Eastern. We would love to see you then.
Ow. I just hit
Don't hurt yourself.
I just hit my hand on the table. See you guys next week.
Bye, everyone. Bye for now.